This course is about the interface management focusing on oil and gas mega projects. And my name is Rick Cardamali Rafiq. I would be the instructor on the project. This course provides an extensive knowledge on the interface management and how it influences the overall life cycle of project management on oil and gas, energy, and mega projects, both. I'm talking about the greenfield as well as the brownfield. A greenfield project is basically a brand new, there was nothing there on the face of earth at that time, and a brownfield is an existing facility where you have done a modification to it, you have added a unit to it, you have coupled it at that one. And we will have a morning AM session, which will be from 8 to noon time, and then we will enjoy our lunch from noon to 1. And then from 1 to 5, probably quarter to 5, we'll wrap up, so we have 15 minutes time. The PM portion has got the case study, which is a teamwork for oil and gas, and that will be via web-based CoreWorks interface management module. And we have a guest a subject matter expert coming over as well on talking. Previously, we have been doing interface management on Excel spreadsheet and SharePoints the hard way, the difficult way that I have been used to. But then lately, around, let's say a decade ago, that these web-based modules have shown up, and CoreWorks is probably one of the major ones in it. There are other major ones as well. The crucial aspect of a response to an interface is basically the evaluation of the response. Prior to, you just go ahead and close it. Don't rush to close it. That is me, for example. I'm the interface manager. It's my function. So I would check whether it invokes a change order. If it does, I will let the project controls manager to initiate a change order. If it is a management of change, I would let the project engineering manager to initiate an MOC. If it poses a risk, now there are two kinds of risks. One is a project risk, then it goes into the risk register, which will be managed by the risk manager. And if it is a process risk, which is a loss prevention item, HES, then it goes to the HES manager, and he puts it on his register. Is it a quality issue? It rolls over into the quality, where NCR could be issued. Or lastly, it has impact on its weight. Now, be mindful of onshore projects, mega projects, don't much care about weight. But we, the offshore guys, we are very, very weight worthy, weight conscious. So if it enhances, the response says, okay, go ahead and increase the girder size 42 inches, and it has got so many kips of weight added. So the weight control engineer gets in knowledge of the response. So it is a scope change. So these are the kind of, I explained them a few things to you. In the conclusion of the course, we will review a path forward, all the attendees. We'll compile the lessons learned. We'll conduct a very I would call it a very extensive Q&A session. Mostly all my presentations, I have got a very lively QA sessions. It's going to be very participative management. That's the way I believe in conducting these kind of, I've been doing in Rice Global Forum, PMI webinars. And then at the tail end of that, we will have the certificates to the attendees. Now, who am I inviting them? First of all, I am calling even the project managers, the interface managers, the engineering project managers, and project control managers to be attending that, although they are experts in interface management. This is their area. But why it is? It is because I am inviting the highly communicative young discipline engineers to be coming over to attend that. So it's a kind of a mix of an experienced group of project management team and a younger group of discipline engineers who are shooting to be the project or program managers and the CEOs of tomorrow. That is what it is. I want y'all to be sharing your management or even the mismanagement on your projects, how you had budget overruns or you had the schedule delays and we just, kind of swept them under the rug. We should be open to say, yes, I had an ineffective interface management on my project. So let's see how we are going to be solving it. Until and unless the younger generation will know about it. Now, these discipline engineers, why I'm saying highly communicative, those discipline engineers who are in their cubicles and they only mind their own business doing HYSYS or pipe stress analysis, this game is not for them. This is for extrovert engineers who go across the boundaries, very low boundary walls around them. They are communicative. Even at the coffee bar, they would discuss some of the interface items. And they are the ones I want to create a camaraderie. We are lucky we are sitting in Houston, the energy capital of the world. Let's develop what is called the interface management, the excellence of interface management as a part of the project management on these mega projects. By the way, I am oil and gas and energy refinery, but I have combined it to the energy. This is common to everybody. The purpose of this course is obviously to enhance the awareness and the importance of interface management on oil and gas and energy mega projects. Again, what is the main purpose that I want to have that? This is to control the budget overruns. Yes, you burn your fingers. Project managers are the ones, they are the leadership. My kind of interface manager or the camaraderie of interface managers that I would be creating as a result of this, they will be supporting the project managers, the project program managers or the project director so that they could look after for two things, which is their main responsibility, to watch the budget and to watch the schedule. And what is the last thing that I want to say? At the end of the course, the attendees will have been introduced to the following areas. For experienced attendees, it will be the refresher course and an opportunity to share their project lessons learned, management and mismanagement experiences. And we don't name names, by the way. That is our approach. We could create a scenario, tell honestly what happened. And by the way, when we will be seating ourselves, seating arrangement would be if you are coming from the same company or you are known, at that time get separated. When there is a break, there will be break after every 2 hours. Then sit in a different place and try to surround it. I'll make it very participative. That's the way I have. It is all what I learned here. My refinery background coming from Aramco in 1990, 26 years ago. This is all what I learned it here, and I must give it to my younger generation. This is all what I wish to tell you all. Secondly, the second which I am preparing for the EEP, that is the tracking of the long lead and the engineered packages, owner-furnished equipment via interface management on oil and gas mega projects. That eats your lunch. Everybody knows that. So I have got from cradle to grave plan, and I have done it through interface management. CoreWorks, we are going to do that kind of a case study. And eventually there will be a certification program that down the road, it's my plan. My background, again, I'm Rafiq Kardemali. I'm a BS mechanical engineer. I'm an MBA from Bauer, right here. This is my alumni. I learned here right in this conference room. Thank you, my folks who are filming my video. And then I did my PMP, and I have done my project management executive from Rice University. So I contribute, for me, all the three alma maters in this city, being Rice University, my own alumni, UH and TSU, they are for me the seat of education. With that much of experience now, getting close to 3 decades, that I am excited to be imparting my knowledge to the younger generation. But then I am needing experienced people, project managers. You people are the leaders, program managers, project directors. But do come over, do register, come over, because you are going to be butting shoulders against with the younger generation discipline engineers within your company. They keep on doing their discipline engineer work, but create a camaraderie of those silent interface coordinators. Whenever you have a feed project or any project coming up, you could pick up the same guy who is dual purpose now. He's a discipline engineer also, and at the same time, he's a strong interface coordinator. He's your troop in the trench, the way I have been troop in the trench. The difference was I loved interface management so much that I was at McDermott project manager topsides, and there I was given this additional responsibility of interface manager, and I kept on sticking to it. I perfected it. I created forms. I did it Excel spreadsheet from my family, 24/7. My projects were being fabricated in Batam in Indonesia. The topside is being built in GMF here in Corpus. The project has got to be integrated at Kibit somewhere, and it has to be installed. Imagine, it is such a colorful discipline. I love it. It is in the different continents. The components are coming from all over the world. You speak with different, people with different languages, different time zones. Like I wake for my workout early in the morning, and I open up my emails and I see Indonesia email where it is fabricated. So go ahead and register, and I would be seeing you. I would be welcoming each one of you. Thank you very much.